Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Kindly introduce yourself.
I'm Bilya Dinglasan. I'm 31 years old, married. We have two children. The eldest is 9 years old, and the youngest is 7 years old.
Okay. And how many brothers and sisters do you have?
We have two brothers and two sisters.
Okay. And did you finish your high school?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you have experience working as a domestic helper before?
Yes, ma'am.
Where?
In Hong Kong.
Where in Hong Kong?
In Mount Shan Shopping, New
Okay.
Territory.
Okay. And what's the nationality of your employer?
Chinese.
Chinese.
Yes.
Okay. And do they have children?
Yes, ma'am.
How many?
Two.
Two children. Of what ages?
The eldest is 5 years old and the youngest boy is 2 years old.
2 years old. So you know how to take care of children.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you tell me your duties and responsibilities in taking care of the children?
My duties and responsibilities during the children is I'm also a mother, so that's why I know how to take them.
To take good care of
Yes,
them.
ma'am.
Okay, so what do you do? What are your duties when you work in Hong Kong?
My duties during my work in Hong Kong is to take care of the eldest children, to take them to school in the morning, and also in the afternoon the eldest boy and the
Okay.
youngest one.
Are you the one preparing their food?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you already work in Hong Kong, so you know how to prepare the Chinese food,
Yes, ma'am.
the simple Chinese food.
Yes.
Like, what do you prepare for them?
In the morning.
Morning, lunch, or
Morning,
dinner?
morning is breakfast, milk, bread for the two children. Then lunchtime, rice, sometimes noodles.
Okay.
Then dinner, the rice.
Do you cook meat or
Yes,
vegetable?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you do marketing also?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the one doing that before?
Yes, ma'am.
Alone or with your employer?
Sometimes with my employer, sometimes alone.
Okay, and how about an elderly? Do you know how to take care of an elderly?
Actually, we don't have an experience, but in the Philippines, we have already an experience with my grandmother.
Okay, so can you tell me how can you take care of an elderly?
With my grandmother, sometimes I take them to give the medicine, and sometimes in the hospital I take them.
Okay, and do you have patience in taking care of an elderly?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you worked already in Hong Kong before, and why do you want to work in Hong Kong again?
I decided to go back in Hong Kong because I want to earn more money because this time my two children, I want to support the studies.
Okay, for their good future,
Yes,
right?
future
Okay,
also.
and you're leaving your children behind. So, do you think, although you have already experienced working in Hong Kong before, but now, can you explain or can you tell me how can you control your homesick?
Homesick sometimes, sometimes have homesick, but sometimes I think need to focus my work, and then sometimes if we have time, for example, I finish my work, we have a time to call my family in the Philippines, so that's
Yeah.
why.
At least it will lessen your
Yeah,
homesickness.
it's my
Okay, you really have day off, and that's the time for you to call your relatives, especially your children. But what if your employer will tell you that you cannot use your phone during working days? Is that all right with you?
Actually, it's okay for me.
And your day off, are you willing to accept a day off set by your employer?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Even not on the weekends?
Yes, ma'am.
No problem?
No problem with me.
Okay. Do you love pets?
Yes.
Like what?
A dog,
Dog. You're not afraid of dog.
a little bit.
Okay. But other employers in Hong Kong, they really love dogs.
Yes, yes.
But they're a very, very, very nice dog.
Yes.
Okay. And you work already in Hong Kong, so at least you know how to operate machines, electrical device inside the house.
Yes, yes, sir.
Like what?
Like microwave, ironing, vacuum.
Okay, so at least you already have
Yes,
an
ma'am.
idea. So even your employer is not around, at least you can manage to to operate all those
Yes.
machines. Okay. Let's talk about, because you're already a mother. Let's talk about newborn babies. Can you take care of a newborn baby?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If the baby is sick and your employer is not around, so what are you going? What's the very first thing?
Maybe the very
you can-
first step for me is first is I call to my employer, then I tell him. Then second, if my employer they're not coming that time, maybe I check the temperature of the baby.
Okay.
Then the third, maybe I bring to the hospital if we need to.
Okay, if your employer will ask you to do that,
Yes, yes.
you're going to do that. Okay, will always follow instructions from your employer, right? Okay, for example, somebody will go to the house of your employer and you do not know the person, but that person is saying that they are a relative of your employer, and you cannot contact your employer. So what are you going to do?
Maybe I'm going to do is I cannot decide myself to invite them to go inside. Maybe I give them to apologize for them. Then I tell them that please can you please wait my employer
because they are not around.
They're not around.
You
so-
don't have right to
Yes.
to let them in, right? And or better, just take the number or the contact
Get the
contact number or the
Then I
name,
give to my
right?
employer.
Okay. Can you sing nursery rhyme?
Yes.
Okay, let's try.
Okay. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Okay, thank you. You're a very cheerful person.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Chinese like that. They really like cheerful people. Okay, and can you give me a short message for your future employer?
For my future employer, good day, sir, ma'am. Please hire me, and I promise you to do my good work better. And yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, what do you think you can promise them? What kind of person are you?
Actually, I can promise to do my job, but I promise you to.
Are you a hardworking person?
I'm a hardworking and very kind or
Are you patient?
patient.
Okay.
Patient.
Okay. So if you commit a mistake from to your employer, so what are you going to do? What are you going to tell your employer?
Sometimes I make a mistake. Maybe I tell them to apologize with them or say
Yes.
sorry sometimes.
And
I promise. And I
And
promise
that you
that
will
you
will not do it again.
Yes.
So as much as possible, you have to avoid making mistakes, right? There's you can always ask your employer, right?
Yes.
Okay, I think that will be all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.